Guys, it's me, Super Lucky, and today I'm going to be making my MCC 32 predictions. Now, just know that these predictions are going to be very wrong, so just giving you a heads up. Now, let's get predicting. In number 10, we have the Cyan Coyotes, consisting of Shadoon, CaptainSparklez, Captain Puffy, and Captain Gato. Now, the reason why I put this team in 10th is because of each person's indie placements, and that they are in the weekend of the MCC teams. Shadoon gets towards the top 20 every MCC, Sparklez gets around the mid-20s every MCC he plays, Captain Puffy usually places around the 30th every MCC, and Captain Gato also places in the top 25th. This team can do well in some games based off of movement, but I think this team might not excel in PvP games. Number 9, we have the Pink Parrots, consisting of HBomb94, Tubbo, Sneaksnack, and Gucky. Now the reason why I put this team in 9th is because of each player's individual placements. HBomb usually places around the top 15s in every MCC, Tubbo gets around the mid-20s, Sneaksnack usually places around the 25th, and Gucky also places in the top 25th. This team can do well in games like Sands of Time and Grid Runners, but like Cyan, they might struggle in PvP games. In number 8, we have the Aqua Axolotls, consisting of Purplewood, Reggae Rocky, Kara Corvus, and Eret. Now the reason why I put this team in 8th is because of each person's individual placements. Purplewood usually places around top 5 each MCC. Reggae Rocky also is very consistent, placing around the top 20s every MCC he plays. Kara Corvus usually places in 35th, and Eret usually gets last in most MCCs. Now this team, I think, can do pretty well in PvP games, but I think they might have a little bit more struggle on movement based games. In number 7, we have the Yellow Yaks, consisting of FireBreathMan, AntVenom, SolidarityGaming, and GeminiTay. Now the reason why I put this team in 7th is because of each person's individual placements. FireBreathMan usually places top 5 every MCC. SolidarityGaming places around the 25th every MCC. AntVenom also usually places around the 25th, and GeminiTay usually places in the top 25th. Now I think this team can do well in PvP games, but who knows? I think that this team is a pretty good team. In number 6, we have the Blue Bats, consisting of Wallybear, Smager, Velvet, and Shovel. Now the reason why I put this team in 6th is because of each person's individual placements. Wallybear usually places around the top 10 every MCC. Smager usually places around the top 20s every MCC. Velvet also places in the top 20 every MCC. And Shovel usually places in like 30th to 40th every MCC. In number 5, we have the Red Rabbits, consisting of Antfrost, Ranboo, Aimsey, and GoodTimesWithScar. Now the reason why I put this team in 5th is because of each player's individual placements. Antfrost usually places a top 5 every MCC. Ranboo usually gets somewhere between 10 to 5th every MCC. Aimsey usually places around 30th, and GoodTimesWithScar usually places around the 35th. Now I think this team is pretty strong, and I think it can do it could do well in most PvP games and movement games. In number 4, we have the Purple Pandas, consisting of Pizza Hut, Taphel, Orion-san, and Snifferish. Now the reason why I put this team in 4th is because of each person's individual placements. Pizza Hut usually comes around the top 10 every MCC. Taphel usually gets around 15th to 20th every MCC. Orion-san is usually placing around 20th, and Snifferish usually places in the 30th. Now this team is pretty good at movement games, but I don't know if they might do well that good in PvP games. In number 3, we have the Llamas, consisting of Fruitberries, SB737, Bekyamon, and Impulse. Now the reason why I put this team in 3rd is because of each person's individual placements. Fruitberry usually places around top 10 every MCC. SB737 usually places somewhere between 10th to 15th. Bekyamon usually places near 25th, and Impulse is usually at the bottom, nearing 35th to 40th. In 2nd place, we have the Green Geckos, consisting of Sapnap, Seapeekay, Elainaexe, and DarkEyeBrows. Now, the reason why I put this team in 2nd is because of each person's individual placements. Sapnap usually gets top 5 every MCC. Seapeekay usually gets somewhere between 10th to 5th. Elainaexe gets usually around 25th, and DarkEyeBrows usually gets around 35th. In first place, we have the orange Ocelots, consisting of Krtzy, OwengeJuice, SmallishBeans, and MyticalSausage. Now, the reason why I put this team in first is because of each person's individual placement, as Krtzy is getting better every MCC, so he usually places around 5th to 10th. OwengeJuice is consistent with him getting top 10. SmallishBeans is getting somewhere between 15th to 20th. Sausage is kind of almost dead last in every MCC. Alright, that's it for my predictions this time. Now, I know my predictions might sound weird, because it is, but hopefully these predictions are somewhat right in event day. So yeah, I'll see you guys later. I hope you have a good day and good night.